What is going on, moms and dads of Lorcana? It is Chris here from A Parent's Guide to Lorcana. Welcome back. You made it all the way to the channel because you're you and you're special and you're a unique little snowflake. Anyway, we got some big news today. I mean, it's not news, but it's news. We are 2 weeks away from the release of the third set into the Inklands, and I could not be more excited. I'm thrilled. New cards, new strategies, new combos, more content to film. We love content to film, and it's going to be a blast. So I thought I would circle back and do a little video about some of the things you need to get started if this is your first set that you're picking up. Now, I've done a whole video already. Of need versus want versus need. I need everything. I mean, we don't need everything. You might want everything, and if you have the means to do so, buy everything. But I don't think we need everything. What do we need? I mean, we need cards. You gotta have cards. Now, if this is your first step into a larger world, I would say start with the starter sets. Starter sets are great. You've got 60 card packs ready to play. Every pack comes with a booster inside, so once you feel a bit more comfortable with the deck, you can mix and match and add some more cards. And this is a great way to get you going and get you started. You definitely need cards, and the starter sets are the way to go. Booster boxes. This is the expensive side of the hobby, because right now, I think Canadian, we're looking at, I think it's $130 for a booster box. And you get 24 packs of cards, 12 cards per pack. But this is the way you want to get yourselves the most cards. It's the easiest way to get volume of cards in one shot. If you're a collector and you want to collect at least one, of all 204 cards in the set, then you want to go for the boosters. So that'll give you a bulk amount of cards. I mean, it's going to cost you a bit more money, but at the end of the day, you're going to get very, very close. I know I can almost do all my cards that I need with one booster box and maybe a few loose booster packs. There's your segue. Booster packs. If you're not looking to collect, if you're looking to get the starter sets and then just add a few more cards to it, you can go into your local game store, Toys R Us, Barnes & Noble if you live in the States, Target, Walmart, that sort of thing, and you can just buy one single booster pack off the rack, and that's 12 cards you're going to add to your deck. This is a fun way to get brand new cards and inject some life into your deck you're playing. Cracking packs is super fun. It's super addicting. It's that thrill of, are you going to get an enchanted? Are you going to get a legendary? I mean, it's not the best way to add cards to your deck because it's so random. But if you're looking for that random, that random aspect, if you're looking for that fun and that thrill of seeing what's next when you crack open the pack, definitely buy boosters off the shelf. So you got your cards. You got your starter sets. Maybe you bought a booster box or two. Maybe you bought some booster packs off the shelf. So you are good to go. That's what you need. But there's all kinds of product that's coming out. Nothing new, nothing groundbreaking. We've seen this stuff before, but Ravensburger is releasing deck boxes. Well, you got to carry your cards around in something, so might as well do it in a fun deck box. Last time we had Sisu and Mulan, and their original deck boxes, I believe, were Mickey Mouse, Captain Hook, and Elsa. So you're bound to find somebody that you love. And if you find your favorite character as a deck box, pick it up. There are lots of deck boxes out there, lots of companies, third-party companies who make deck boxes. I can't speak on the quality of one versus the other because I've only ever had the Lorcana deck boxes from Ravensburger, and they're nice. They're a firm plastic, and the graphics are fantastic. I mean, you're carrying your cards around. I don't want to get into the minutia of the quality of the thing that you use to carry cards from your house to the game store. It seems silly to me. So, but there's an option. You can get some deck boxes. You want to protect your cards. You want to protect your cards while playing your cards. Now, just like the deck boxes, Ravensburger does have a set of Disney character themed sleeves. Again, lots of different options, lots of different characters, and I'm sure you'll find one that you love, but you don't have to go that route. I personally use Dragon Shield. They come in a gajillion colors. They're really, really strong. They're really durable. The edges are really sharp, and they're great for shuffling. I put all of my cards, any card that I have for Flesh and Blood, for Pokemon, for Lorcana, it doesn't matter. Whatever card game that I'm playing or protecting, I use Dragon Shield. But again, there are other brands out there. There's a brand called Katana. There's Ultra Pro. Again, you can go on Amazon, go to the local game store. They've got shelves and shelves of this product. But you're handling your cards all the time. You're putting them down. Yes, you're handling them. You're touching them a lot. You got your greasy Cheeto fingers all over them. You don't want your cards being ruined, especially if you got some nice rares or legendaries, or maybe you're playing with your enchanted card. You want to keep those safe and protected at all times. I double sleeve. There is a sleeve called the Perfect Fit that you put your card in first, and then you put that sleeved card into the card sleeve, whether it's the character sleeve or the Dragon Shield sleeve or whatever you're choosing. But I am super, super paranoid about having my cards get damaged in some way. So I want to sleeve them with the Perfect Fit sleeve and then put them in the sleeve. Now, I don't do this for all of my cards. I do penny sleeve all of my cards, and that's a whole other discussion. But I do penny sleeve all the cards that live inside my card box. And penny sleeves are just really cheap plastic sleeves. But again, I want to look back in 15 years and have these cards still. And, if I want to sell them, if they become an investment, even just to keep them looking good, I want them to last, so I penny sleeve everything. I got a couple videos of me just sitting around penny sleeving those cards, and it is an arduous, tedious, annoying, pain in the butt process. But at the end of the day, at least I know that my collection is going to be, it's going to be looked after. So sleeves. You got to get sleeves for your cards. I would say this is a need more than a want. It's right in the middle. It's right in the middle of need and want. You don't have to. There's no rules to any of this. But I would say if you're spending the money, if you're spending $130 on a booster box of cards, I'd want to protect them. That's just me. I think I'd want to definitely protect them. So you're looking for sleeves, whether you double sleeve with the Perfect Fit or just go into the card sleeves. You're looking for a deck box to carry your cards around with. And the cards. These are what I would say are in the need column. Absolutely in the need column. Now the want. The want is where it gets really dicey. They've got some cool stuff. They got cool playmats. I've got 4 playmats currently. I don't need 4 playmats. But I do have 4 people in the house that are playing, so that's the excuse I've made to purchase 4 playmats. Actually, 2 were given to me for a Christmas gift by my wife this year. So 2 I got as a gift, and 2 I purchased when I found them out in the wild at a local GameStop. So they got more. They have more playmats coming out. They have a Stitch playmat. And my son is a massive Stitch fan, so I feel like I'm going to be buying a 5th playmat just because he's going to want it. And they got a beautiful Moana playmat, just a gorgeous Moana playmat. I'm going to post all the pics here while I'm talking so you can see them. But again, you don't need a playmat, but having a really nice playmat, your cards aren't sliding around all over the place. There's nothing worse than going to touch your card and your card's fighting you. This is not what you want to see when you're looking down at your cards. You want to have them stable and not flying around the table. So having a really nice playmat is a plus. You can use any playmat. They have generic playmats. They've got Pokemon playmats, Yu-Gi-Oh playmats. They've got playmats that are just kind of fantasy with dragons or warrior princesses on there. Whatever you like, you can get any playmat. Again, there's no rules. You don't have to bring a Disney playmat if you go play at a Disney event, especially if you're just playing at home. You can use whatever you want, really. But you know, like I said, the playmats are really nice. They're also going to come out with some more troves, Lumineers troves, but this one is a little different. The troves this year is coming with a bunch of really cool product. It's a definite upgrade from the troves and the last two sets. So let's talk about this trove, because this thing is awesome, and it's a definite upgrade from the last two troves that we've got. So you're still going to get the storage box. This thing is super cool. It's complete full art. This thing can hold all your cards. It can hold your deck boxes. It's a great way to carry all your cards back and forth from your house to your tournament and back again. Now, unlike the first two troves, they've gotten rid of the cheapy paper deck boxes on this one. So you're not going to get that in this set. The last two troves came with a lore book. Now, looking at the contents listing of this new trove, it doesn't say that we're getting a new lore book. So if you can find yourself a Rise of Floodborn trove and you're into the lore, you're into all of that backstory, I would say head on out, try to find one, or even one in the secondary market if you're looking for that. Because I don't know if this is actually going to come with a lore book, but the original lore book was just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So it looks like by getting rid of the deck boxes, they're replacing that with 6 card dividers. And as you know, if you store all your cards in card boxes, like me, I've got thousands of cards, it's almost impossible to figure out where the first color starts and the second color ends. So these card dividers are going to be great. They're also not putting in paper damage counters anymore. Now, when you get your starter set, you're going to see they come with a little pack of punch-out damage counters. What we're getting in this new trove is 6 damage counter dice. And we've been using dice forever to count damage. Actually, most TCG players use dice to count damage. This is a very cool upgrade from just paper cutouts to actual damage counter dice. It's awesome. It's also going to come with 8 booster packs. Now, if we do the math, this trove is about $50 MSRP. I think that's American. It's probably going to come around 70 or so Canadian. But let's stick with the American price we're seeing online right now. So $50 MSRP. If you divide $50 into 8 booster packs, that's $6.25 a booster pack. That's actually cheaper than going to the store and buying a booster pack on its own. So for $50, you're getting 8 booster packs at lower than MSRP for those booster packs. So essentially, the storage box, the dividers, the damage counter dice, the lore counter, which is new. I don't think it's an upgraded version of it, but it looks new. So the lore counter, you're getting all of that for free, essentially. All you're paying for is a lower than MSRP price for the 8 booster packs, and everything else, storage box, the dividers, the dice, and the lore counter are essentially free. This is a wild value. It's a great value. It gives you all the things you need. I need everything! Which is cards, more cards for your set. And it gives you things you want. I need everything! Which is all the fluff. The damage counter dice, the dividers, the fun stuff, the lore book. We hope the lore book is part of this set. So I would say that the trove is right on the edge of that want-need line. You definitely want it. You don't need it. But if you're going to look to get extra cards for your set, you might as well go this route because you're getting all the extra fluff for free. So there we have it, moms and dads. Those are all the things that you definitely need to get if it's your first time playing the game, and a bunch of stuff you might want to get to help enhance your gaming experience. And just as a reference guide, at the end of the video, I'm going to go ahead and just put all the pictures of all the things that I mentioned throughout the whole video. The card boxes, the card sleeves, the play mats, everything that I mentioned, I'm just going to put a little collage at the end of the video just so you can have a quick reference if you're looking to pick up any of this stuff for yourself. I hope this video has helped you on your journey into the Inklands, and we'll see you real soon. I need everything!